The lure of impossible wealth. They called it the easiest fortune in history, a scheme so dazzling, so irresistible, that all of Britain, from shoemakers to dukes, rushed toward it with shining eyes and empty pockets. But behind the golden promises, behind the whispers of unlimited riches, something darker was growing. A lie. A deception so enormous it would swallow the economy of an entire empire. This is the story of the South Sea Bubble, the greatest financial con of the 18th century. Chapter 1. The Empire of Debt. Britain in the early 1700s was drowning in debt. War after war had drained the treasury. Taxes were hated. The people were restless. The government was desperate. And in desperation, the perfect predator appeared: the South Sea Company, a company with no real business, no real product, no real income. Yet it promised salvation. "We will take on Britain's national debt," they said. "We will transform it into profit. We will make the nation rich." The government believed them. Parliament believed them. The king himself believed them. A scam had just gained the approval of an empire. Chapter 2. Dreams of gold from the other side of the world. The company claimed it held exclusive rights to trade in the South Seas, the coasts of South America controlled by Spain. But here was the truth. Britain was at war with Spain. The company could not trade there. Their entire business existed only on paper. But nobody asked questions, because people didn't want the truth. They wanted wealth. Fast, easy, glorious wealth. And the South Sea Company promised riches beyond imagination. Chapter 3. The fever begins. It started slowly. Whispers in coffee houses, rumors in taverns. Sons buy one share and retire millionaires. Servants quit their jobs to invest. Nobles sell their estates to buy more. And then the fever exploded. People pawned their furniture, their homes, their futures. Lines formed outside the company offices from sunrise to nightfall. The price of a single share soared from £100 to over £1,000 in months. London had turned into a marketplace of madness, a society drunk on the dream of instant fortune. Chapter 4. The Company of Lies. As the bubble swelled, the company directors crafted lie after lie. New trade routes, new ships, new gold mines, new riches coming from every direction. None of it existed, but no one cared. Because wealth is the most dangerous illusion. Once you believe you're already rich, you stop asking how. Even Isaac Newton, the greatest mind on earth, invested. And when the bubble popped, he famously said, "I can calculate the motions of the heavens, but not the madness of men." Chapter 5. The Burst. By late 1720, the truth began to seep through the cracks. People whispered, "Where is the gold? Where are the ships? Where is the profit?" Confidence shattered, and the same crowd that rushed in now rushed out. Shares plummeted. Fortunes evaporated. Bankers fled the city. People who were millionaires on Monday were beggars by Friday. The bubble burst so violently it shook Britain to its bones. Chapter 6. The Aftermath. Riots spread. Businesses collapsed. Families were ruined. Suicides filled the newspapers. And in Parliament, one truth echoed like thunder. The nation had been scammed by its own elite company. Directors were arrested. Politicians were exposed. Even the king was forced to distance himself. Britain had stared into the mirror and seen the cost of its own greed. Chapter 7. The Legacy. The South Sea Bubble didn't just destroy fortunes, it rewrote the rules of global finance. It birthed modern stock regulations, financial accountability, early forms of economic oversight skepticism toward get-rich-quick promises. Its scars shaped the centuries that followed Wall Street crashes, housing bubbles, crypto collapses, Ponzi schemes. Every financial disaster since 1720 carries the ghost of the South Sea Company. The South Sea Bubble is more than history. It's a warning, a reminder that when greed rises higher than reason, when illusions shine brighter than truth, when a nation believes it can get rich without creating anything, disaster becomes inevitable. And so, the biggest con in British history teaches a timeless lesson. Fortune built on lies never lasts, but the consequences do.